Hey everyone, it's ZLR here, and I'm going to be doing the recap for the Eagles and the Patriots Week 3 preseason game. And honestly, pretty good game. I can't lie about that. Uh, we got up, I think it was, what, 13 to 6. And then the Eagles got the touchdown. Then we tried to go for the go-ahead touchdown, but a really bad snap actually costed us the game, and Eagles got the win by 1 point with a 14-13 win. And honestly, when I look at the team stats, the Eagles actually did better than us in every single way. um, they had 283 yards compared to our 159, with 210 of those for the Eagles being passing yards, while for us, our 159 has 90 for just passing yards. And then rushing yards was almost the same, 73 for the Eagles, 69 for the Patriots. Yards per play, 4.2 for the Eagles compared to our 2.9. They had more first downs. Um, I think we were a little bit more efficient at third down efficiency. They had a 5 and 16. We had a 6 and 15. Fourth down efficiency, we didn't really have. We just kicked it. And for the Eagles, they went 0 and 3 for that. Um, they had two more sacks allowed than what we had. Um, we punted it two more times. They had way more penalties with with 40 yards taken. For us, we only have one with 5 yards. Um, Fumbles lost was the one that lost us the game, and interceptions, we have one. Um, Eagles, they had the ball for about 34 and a half minutes, while we had it for about 25 and a half minutes. Um, Not too bad. I mean, could have been way worse. Um, And honestly, I worked last night, so I don't have really any notes about the game. So if you guys were thinking I was going to talk about some of the plays, I'm sorry, but today that's not happening. But I will go over the players' stats for each team, at least for the offense. I'll probably mention like one or two for defense, but I'm not too sure. But let's start it off with the Eagles side of things. We had Tanner McKee with 15 completed passes, 19 attempted for 140 yards. Kenny Pickett, 11 completions, 13 attempted for 67 yards. And then Will Greer with 5 attempts, 3 completed for 35 yards. For rushing, we had, I think his name is Tyron Davis Price, 4 carries, 28 yards. Will Shipley, 5 carries for 15. Lou Nichols, 4 carries for 10 yards. Uh, Kenneth Gainwell had 3 carries for 8 yards. Will Greer, 1 carry for 8. I won't mention really any of those other ones. Receiving, we had Joseph Nagata with 5 receptions, 88 yards. EJ Jenkins with 5 receptions for 47 yards. Will Shipley for 4 receptions, 31 yards. Austin Watkins, 3 receptions for 28 yards. Kenneth Gainwell, 3 receptions for 10 yards. Kendall Milton, 1 reception for 10 yards. John Ross, he was there. Uh, 1 catch for 9 yards. And for the last guy, Lou Nichols uh, with 2 catches for 6 yards. And for defense, I will talk about a few of these players. So we had Nakobe Dean with 4 tackles, 1 assist. Tristan McCollum with 3 tackles. Um, shit. Avante Maddox, 3 tackles and a interception. Um, and really, that's about it that I'm going to talk about. And for the Patriots side of things, I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me deal with this. Give me this. Sorry, my cat was trying to get to one of my cords. But anyway, for the Patriots side of things, we had Drake May, 6 completed out of 11 attempted for 47 yards. Jacoby Brissett, 3 completed, 7 attempted, 17 yards, 1 interception. Bailey Zappi, 3 completed out of 4 attempts for 29 yards. And Joe Milton, 2 completions out of 7 attempts for 20 yards. Rushing, Ramondre Stevenson, 6 carries, 18 yards. Kevin Harris, 3 carries for 16 yards. Drake May, 4 carries, 15 yards, and a touchdown. His first NFL touchdown in his career. Joe Milton, 3 carries for 9 yards. Antonio Gibson, 4 carries for 8 yards. And that's really about it. Keyshawn Booty, 3 receptions, 23 yards. Jamichael Hasty, 1 reception, 23 yards. David Wallace, 2 receptions for 16 yards. Javon Baker, 1 reception for 12 yards. Terrell Jennings, 1 reception for 12 yards. Austin Hooper, 1 reception for 9 yards. Jalen Rager, 1 reception for 7 yards. Jalen Polk, 2 receptions for 6 yards. Mitchell Wilcox, 1 reception for 4 yards. And Demario Douglas with 1 reception for 1 yard. And for the few defensive players I'm going to mention, I have Raekwon McKillum with 4 tackles, 4 assists. Marcellus Dial with 4 tackles, 1 assist. AJ Thomas with 3 tackles, 2 assists. Del Pettis with 3 tackles. O'Shane Zimmies with 3 tackles. Joshua Bledsoe with 3 tackles. And Joe Gills Harris, I believe his name is, with also 3 tackles. Just a lot of 3 tackles in there. We did see I think it was I don't know which return it was, but it was one of the better ones so far that I've seen. I think it was from Jalen Rager, if I'm not mistaken, because he had one for 32 yards for a kick return. And then for David Wallace, he had 2 returns for 76 yards. Joey Slide did pretty good. Had 2 field goals. With his long being 51 yards. And let me check the Eagles for that, because I'll just mention that too. So kick returns, we had John Ross, 2 returns for 68 yards. I think that was Tyrone Davis Price. I don't know. My mind just went blank there. 1 return, 26 yards. Lou Nichols, 1 return for 18. And Jake Elliott, was also pretty much as good as Sly was. 2 for 2 on field goals, and his long was a 42. Um, but really, other than that, I can't be mad at the loss. I mean, we only lost by 1 point, and also it was from a very, very bad snap. And honestly, Bailey Zappi really had nothing to do with that. So I don't put any blame on him. Um, we'll just have to fix those mistakes and get back to it when we go up against the Commanders next week. But as of right now, I'll let you guys go. I'm actually posting a video on my gaming channel for Madden 25. Today was the day it actually came out, and today was the day I got to play it for the first time. And all I can say is that new kicking shit sucks. It really sucks. But I'll let you guys see that when that video comes out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this whole entire video, and I just hope to see you all in the next one. See you around.